right, live, y'all. All Things Irrelevant podcast, Mr. Cortez.
The first though, you know where we at, man.
We're back, y'all.
Yes. Like The Rock would say, finally!
For real, it's finally, because I know you're probably all saying, like,
DC and Mr. Cortez have come back
like, what happened, man?
to YouTube.
Like, we came off the face of the earth for a little bit.
Right. Yeah, the last episode we did was Super Bowl Sunday.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That was the day when I had to dip out and do an event, so we had to cut it short.
Yeah. I remember. So we did that early in the day.
That was a good episode, too.
We did that early in the day. I remember now. Mm-hmm. But, yes, we are back. A lot of things have gone on in the past. So that was February?
February. We're almost in July now. So I'll call it July because July is what? Monday. So, yeah, almost 5 months.
Jesus, wow.
Because, Super Bowl is the beginning of February. The first.
Right, no, that's what I'm saying. So that's how I remembered. I was like, oh, okay, so it was the beginning of February.
Yeah.
Hey, look, time flies, man. For anybody that's always busy, trying to get shit done. Me being a new father, boy.
Crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Like, she started daycare, and her mother and I have gotten sick left and right.
Yeah, I know. That was crazy, man. Yeah.
Oh, God. And we were warned about that. Like, it's normal.
Right.
But Jesus, it would, like, it's 1 week, I was sick. The other week, she'd be sick. The next week, our daughter was sick.
Right.
It was just, oh, man, it was a vicious cycle.
Right. At the end of the day, long story short, we always intended to drop an episode way before this, but shit would pop up in the way. And, shit happens, and we're like, yo, let's just deal with this shit another time because there's more important matters at hand at that point. Not that I don't consider this important. It is important because I actually like to do it. So it has some sort of priority in my life. But if anything more important, obviously, he's a father now. That supersedes any of this shit that we're doing. And he has to handle that first. So, and whatever I got to do, work-related, gig-related, that's going to come first before the podcast. Because the podcast is not work. And we still take it seriously because we just like to put out good shit. Pero we ain't getting paid. So you got to deal with the most important stuff first. But goddamn, nigga, I ain't gonna tell you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm fucking glad to be back on this microphone, man.
Me too, man.
Shit,
it's been too long.
I know y'all miss us. I know y'all miss us because
when we get on these microphones, we're like the Michael Jackson twins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I don't mean that in a singing way. Yeah, that's how I mean it. Man, no, all jokes aside, for real. Look, I still remember the day I came up with the name for this fucking podcast, man. How long ago was that now, man? Because we're going on to year 2 already. Believe it or not.
November of 2020.
So November Thanksgiving is our 2nd year anniversary already since we fucking launched this thing.
Right. And we are about to be in July as of Monday, yeah?
Because I remember I came up with the name, I was over the road. I don't remember what state I was in. I don't remember.
You came up with the name in 2019, though.
Oh, it was 2019, wasn't it?
2020, my bad, 2020.
Oh, so it was
like
okay.
Like around the pandemic time, but you and all that stuff. That's when you came up with the name. But we didn't do anything with it until like 2021?
Right.
No, 22.
It was 22. Yeah,
but you came up with the name a long time ago.
Yeah, the name thing and learning how to do this, like with the equipment, and I'm a guru when it comes to all this stuff, but when it came to actually setting up equipment to record and create a podcast or whatever, it was a learning curve.
Definitely.
And we've been through our trials with this stuff. Like, now it's bing, bang, boom, we're ready to go wherever we are.
Right. And, having the money to invest in equipment to make sure you can do everything efficiently. You're not wasting so much goddamn time trying to figure things out because, you're trying to cut corners or trying to be cheap. But at the same time, you don't want to burn a hole in your pocket because, you're investing in something that may or may never become lucrative or whatever. You may never be able to monetize from it. But at the same time, you got to put out something that's good because ain't nobody gonna watch the shit if it looks like shit. And then, it looks like shit and you talking about dumbass shit too.
And here's the thing. For people out there that are trying to do this, you don't need to spend $1,000 to get started.
No.
Honestly, if you have a camera, your phone, a laptop, whatever you have, $200 to get you started.
Right.
Believe it or not.
But,
it's just, like he said, you want to make it look good. Also, what are y'all talking about?
Listen. As I've become older in life, certain things in life I've become a little bougie. I think you rubbed off on me. Right?
Give these people an example of what I do that is bougie in your eyes.
So this nigga, man, he when it comes to certain things, he ain't got no motherfucking patience, right? Right? So this nigga ordered a phone one time, right? This nigga was willing to pay extra $150 to get the phone next day shipping. That's bougie ass shit.
Hey, wait, hold on now.
Next day shipping. He paid $150 extra just to get the phone a day earlier.
Wait, hold on. What phone was this?
One of them goddamn
I paid
iPhones.
$150.
Yeah, man. You know I remember?
Hell no, I don't remember. I would have remembered $150.
Man, bruh, you done did it so many times, nigga.
Oh man.
For whatever things that you do, things that you order, you're like, yo, I want it faster.
I mean, damn, like I'm the type of person. If I see something and I like it, I want it right there and then.
So, but listen, I'll give you a perfect example. Sometimes, certain times I've become bougie. Like, let's say for parking, for example, I'm going somewhere for parking, right? The parking $40, right? And I'm like, God damn, the parking $40. but you're like, listen, I could walk from there to there, or I can park 10 blocks down the street or 5 blocks down the street and pay $5. Nigga, I'm paying $40.
Well, me too.
I ain't walking all the way down the street.
Especially if you got a nice fit on, you
right.
clean, it's hot outside.
Exactly.
You don't want to sweat and get in there, the balls, they dripping and shit. Nah,
exactly.
I hear you.
You dress for the fucking occasion.
I hear that.
You got me fucked up if you think I'm walking 5 blocks to park.
I respect that.
Obviously, depending on the area you're at or whatever. No, other shit too. But if you dress nice, you got a suit on. I ain't walking 5 blocks, nigga. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck that. No, I agree.
I'm gonna pay the $40. I'm gonna complain about it for 5 minutes, but be like, God damn, $40, nigga. God damn.
No, you gonna complain about it the next day at IHOP. You gonna be like, damn, dog, I spent $40 on. I could spend that over here on some pancakes.
And you gonna spend another $50 on them pancakes.
That's what I'm saying. So,
still be good though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So listen. So, when it comes to this, we got a little bougie. We invested quite a bit of money into this shit. Thousands of dollars. Just to make it look decent.
And look, we're in the original studio right now.
Yes.
We're not at my humble abode.
We in the East, nigga.
Yeah. For the people that know when we, refer to the East, y'all know where we at.
Yeah, nigga.
This is where we grew up, man.
Facts.
This is our hometown. So.
Yeah, we here.
We here. I got my daughter here visiting my mother. Bring some joy to my mother's life. Because a lot of us don't have that joy anymore.
Right.
But other than that, things are good. Baby's healthy.
Thank God.
We're all finally not sick anymore.
Yeah. Looking good, man.
Oh, man.
Been working out, man. Looking strong.
I got back
strong.
I got right back into that. Because after Avery was born, hey, it's true. It's not a myth. When you bring children into this world, when it comes to taking care of yourself, you have to find a balance to that.
You do, because otherwise you're just going to fall apart.
And it's very difficult to do it in the beginning. Kudos to everybody that's been through it.
Shout out to all the parents that watch this,
yeah.
Because, hey, listen, I'm not even a father, but damn, it's not easy to sacrifice. Because essentially, when you have kids, you're going to sacrifice because it's not about you anymore. It's about the kids now. You know what I'm saying? But you want to be able to make sure you're healthy enough and last long enough to be around to see them grow up. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to fall apart too early because you worked too much, or you didn't take care of yourself because you were working a lot, or just, you just weren't in the right mind state to make sure, look, I got to work, but at the same time, I got to make sure I last long enough to see the kids grow up. Because
and
I want to see my kids be grown before I die or whatever the case may be.
I had to make a big choice. At one point, I was about to go back over the road.
Yes.
Because that's where the money was at. Now, not at the moment.
No.
But I was almost about to go back, and then I was blessed with another opportunity.
Hey, listen, it's crazy how that shit works out, right?
Hey, and look, I have no complaints. I'm home every day.
I'm glad.
I see my daughter every day, and I'm off every weekend.
I'm glad that you didn't have to go back over the road. Obviously, you would have did what you had to do because that's what niggas do.
Right.
You do what you do what's necessary. If it makes financial sense, you would have to do what you have to do. But you found a situation where you didn't have to do that, and that's fantastic. And I can applaud that.
Crazy part is that I didn't even look for it. It came to me.
Sometimes it happens like that.
I got a phone call.
Right.
From somebody, which I'm not going to name who it was, but God bless her. And she opened the door for me in this place.
That's what's up.
And it was crazy because during the whole interview process or whatever, there was like complications and this and that. But she kept calling me, telling me, I really like you. I really want you to be a part of this team. And it was my girl that was telling me, hey, that's really good. If she's telling you that means they really want you in the door. And they really did. They really did, because I hit my 1-year anniversary Father's Day weekend at this place, believe it or not.
Yes. Happy Father's Day, though. Again, nigga.
Oh, and yeah, same to all y'all. I know it's a little late, but happy Father's Day, because this was my first one. And
yeah.
I was very blessed. Now I know what it feels like. Like, it's a good feeling, man. It really is.
Yeah.
And,
It's I mean, it's not easy to raise a child. Man.
No, it's not.
And
no, it's not, man.
And shout out to people who got multiple children. Excuse me. Ooh, almost sneezed on camera and shit, nigga. Man, don't matter, bro. It don't even fucking matter. But nah, bro. But no, it was good to see her today. It was good to see Avery. I haven't seen her in a few months. She looks healthy, man.
Yeah, she got my big ass head.
Man, her big old eyeballs looked at me and said, I remember you.
And that little girl melts your heart, man.
Yeah.
It's just something about that little girl. I don't know what it is.
And
it's something that, like, when you look at her and she looks at you, it's like, it's love at first sight, man.
I always were able to connect with children, kids, bro.
I know you have.
Dog, kids love me for some reason. Like, even kids I don't know, they always want to, interact with me and talk to me and, ask me questions and all types of shit.
Because you're Smokey the Bear, that's why.
Hey.
He prevents forest fires.
I do put out fires. I'm just saying.
You need a big hose to do that.
I mean, well, if you don't know what we're referencing to, you have to watch a previous episode that we had talking about diesel power. With the turbo.
Yo.
With the turbo, nigga.
No treatment added.
And I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I still don't gotta prime it.
Yeah. Now for you, same here.
No, man. I ain't gotta prime that shit. Hey, listen, like, speaking of looking good, like you said, you looking good, man, looking strong. Hey, I had to also take time to prioritize.
Look at this guy, man.
My health as well. Because, nigga, I was like, yo.
Dog looking good, bruh.
Nigga.
You dropped that weight.
I was looking like a Zamboni at the Panthers game, nigga. Like, I don't know if y'all know what a Zamboni is, but, if you ever been to ice skating rink.
It smooths out the ice.
It smooths out the ice. So they use a Zamboni. That's why I look like, body look like a big-ass Frigidaire refrigerator. Frigidaire is a brand, by the way.
It's expensive, too.
Right. Yeah, I look like a Maytag refrigerator, man. Big as fuck. Man, titties and everything. I was like, nah, nigga. I'm trying to put my pants on. I said, hey, yo, shit ain't fitting. I'm like, bruh, something's going on here.
Open box.
Yeah. Yeah, open box for sure. Open.
It got a dent on the side.
Right. Yeah. They give you the floor. They give you the floor sample price. Yeah, they give you the floor sample price. But I'm like, bruh. I was like, damn, bruh. I was like, yo, this is not it. So, and not only that, bro, dog, it's not even about looking good. It's just about feeling good, bro.
Hey,
and I work at, just like how you do. You driving. you in a vehicle for long periods of time, dog, that shit is demanding. I'm working in industry. I'm working late at night, right? The entertainment or whatever you want to call it. You're working at night. You don't sleep much. Drinking. All that shit ain't good for you. You know what I'm saying?
And on top of that, the food.
And on top of that, you get hungry
in the
late
middle
at
of the
night.
night. The food choices, especially when you're lit.
Right.
You see a food truck and it got a big ass quesadilla, whatever. You're gonna be like, oh,
you got a big old greasy burger. You gonna eat that shit.
You want that with some fries,
right? You know.
Hey, it's okay. Everybody's human.
You gotta eat sometimes.
Yeah,
but
look,
you gotta pay the price. And you reach a certain age. Now, I'm not saying we old as fuck, but you reach a certain age, that weight's just gonna pack the fuck on.
That's right.
So I say, you know what? I gotta chill out. And plus, remember from the accident, I got injured, so I couldn't really lift nothing because I tried one time and I was like, and I almost fucked myself up again. I said, nope. I had to let it go for another couple months. I'm like, damn. They weren't playing when they say, yo, don't touch that weight, bro, because if you fuck yourself up.
I remember that day that you came when we tried to lift.
Nah, it did not go up.
I remember that, man.
Bruh, I could not put it up because that shit immediately felt a sharp pain in my shoulder right there.
No, it's not smart. Yeah, I got you.
So, dog, I couldn't even do a push-up. That's how bad it was at one point. So, finally, I was like, yo, fuck that shit. Finally get back to it. And there was a point I couldn't run. I couldn't do shit, bro. But I'm finally, obviously, you old, you get achy, you get,
I can't
knees.
Run like how I used to.
I still can run a little bit, but I feel it.
That what I mean is like when I do run,
oh man,
it hurts, man.
It feels good while you're doing it though.
After, like when you're done and you sit down and your body calms down.
Once the adrenaline comes down, you're like, yo.
And look, back pain is real.
Damn, nigga. You gotta
back pain will take the wind out of your ass, man. Especially when you're trying to sleep. Hey, the other night, I had to pop literally 800 milligrams of IBU and a muscle relaxer on top of that.
For your back?
Just to sleep. Hey, I had the old lady literally with a massage gun pressing it on my back, man. I was all fucked up, man. And that happened because I lift heavy. And yes, as you get older, I don't care what anybody says, man. Yes, you lift heavy to be strong or whatever, this and that. All these guys, these bodybuilders and everybody that looks strong, swole, all shredded, whatever. You know how much pain those people are in?
But that pain is better than
being
800 pounds and your belly's hanging over your fucking your belt and you can't see your dick.
Because either way, look, let's put it this way. You're overweight like that, it's going to kill you in your sleep.
Bro, you're going to be overweight. Dog, listen, your heart rate's going to be like 100 beats per minute.
Right.
Resting heart rate. Dog, that's ridiculous. It shouldn't even be that. It should be around 50 beats per minute.
I wish mine could be like that, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but I'm talking about a nigga who want to be a fucking walrus fat ass.
No, yeah, those people, their heart rates are like they've been running a block, but they're just sitting there.
Listen, I seen somebody
that's bad, man.
I seen somebody
really
the other day,
bad.
right? Check this out. I seen somebody the other day going up a flight of steps, just regular steps. Motherfucker got up and said, nigga.
About to die, huh?
Niggas sound like about him like, bro, you sound like you just ran a mile, bro. The fuck?
Yeah, that's
if you get tired going up a flight of steps, nigga, you need to go to the gym. Hey, maybe you need to go for a walk. Put the little ankle put the little ankle weights
and
on.
Look, one thing I've been doing a lot of though is intermittent fasting. I got right back on that train.
Right.
And there's days that I don't eat for over 24 hours.
Yes.
And people ask me, like, how the hell do you do that? And still be able to lift weights? And well, hold on now. I didn't just start doing this last month. I have years doing this. When I first started doing intermittent fasting,
right,
I would get so dizzy. Like, I wanted to pass out. I had no energy to do nothing. It's something that you have to get your body accustomed to. You got to continue doing it and go through those, those times suck, but you're going to have to push through them until your body says, oh, okay, I can do it.
Right.
Because trust me, it'll even out. It'll even itself out. Eventually, you'll be like, Oh, okay, shit, I can do this. You look at the clock. Oh, you did 15 hours already? Give it another 10.
But at the end of the day, you don't have to eat that much food.
No, you don't. Look, this 3 meals a day bullshit that is fed into people's brains, yes, the pancreas has to work with food. This is very true. Intermittent fasting resets the metabolism. The problem with it is that once you put it into practice, you got to continue doing it. Because let's say you've been doing it for a year, right? And then you come off of it. And you just start eating like a normal person. What do you think is going to happen, man?
You're going to blow up.
You're going to pack on weight quicker than I'm not going to say it, but you catch my drift. You're going to put on weight very, very quick. So it is something that you have to keep consistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you want to keep your weight and your metabolism where it's at.
Right.
So,
I mean, to me, like, when you spend a period of time where you don't eat, I think it cleanses your body. It, like, kind of resets your body, because when you eat, your body has to process all that. You got to break all the food down. That's why when you eat in the middle of the night and then you wake up in the morning, you feel like fucking.
I'm gonna break it down to you right now. When you're in a fasted state,
yeah,
the body activates stem cells.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what's going on is now
fucking
you have
scientist.
no food for the body to create energy from, to burn off to create energy.
Yes.
So now it's literally burning off your fat. Literally, it's grabbing energy from your fat.
Yes.
And at the same time, what else do you think it's doing? Any impurities that your body is carrying is being burned the hell out. Like literally your stomach, your intestines, your kidneys,
yes,
your liver. All of that stuff is being flushed out because the body is looking for a source of energy. It has to attack something.
Right.
So a 36-hour fast, which is the monk fast, they religiously do this. Literally in those 36 hours. Okay, I'm not going to make this big claim here, but there's cures for cancer out there, okay? I'm going to leave it at that. Go ahead, man, with the subject.
Remember, it's all about inflammation, right? Inflammation causes a lot of problems. So, when you eat in excess, I mean, obviously, if you're an athlete, bodybuilding, all that shit, you're going to have to eat. But the average person doesn't have to eat like that. Especially, imagine if a nigga don't work out. You don't work out and you eating 4,000 calories a day. For what?
And here's the thing. Those people that are overweight, they're not even eating their calories. They're drinking all that soda. They're drinking those calories, man. They're not necessarily even eating the shit, man. If you're drinking a 2 liter of soda every single day,
you might as well eat 5 hamburgers.
And you might as well just take a bag of sugar and dump it down your throat.
Listen, if you're going to get the calories, you might as well eat something that's good.
Well, that's the thing.
That tastes good.
Listen, you could eat greens all day long.
Yeah.
And never gain weight.
Yeah.
It's literally you're eating antioxidants all day long.
Right.
So you're pushing impurities out of your body by eating that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to stay alive because it's calories. It's just you're not over-consuming. You're not overeating. And you're not eating trash. And look, we're all guilty. Look, I love fast food. I love fried chicken.
Hey, man, I eat me some McDonald's. I eat me some Taco Bell, boy.
Look,
I love that.
Ain't nobody telling you can't eat it. It's just you have to find a way to indulge into these things, but, take care of yourself at the same time.
Hey, listen. You can eat a chalupa sometime, but pick up a goddamn weight, too.
Right. I mean, come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Don't just go sit home and play your video games or, and not even that. Sometimes people actually working and all that shit. But listen, you have to make time for it. There's no excuse. You actually have to make time for it because if you don't make time for it, you're gonna fall apart fast. You're going to notice in a couple months, you're going to be like, what the fuck happened? You're going to gain 20, 30 pounds. You could gain 20, 30 pounds in a month. Maybe not a month.
Yeah, you could.
Depending on what you're eating,
depends on your eating and if you're just laying in bed all the time.
Yeah, maybe I'll say a month or two. You gain that weight real motherfucking quick if you're not doing anything and you're drinking and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Look, it's a struggle for everybody. I get it. Especially somebody that's very busy with work and all that. the last thing on your mind is that, I want to hit the gym. I want to do this. This is when you get hungry. You think, I'm going to go cook a whole chef meal when I'm so busy or whatever. No, you're looking at the fast food place. I could just get there and get it, pay my $10. I'm gone. That's understandable, man. Anybody that works a normal job, corporate America, whatever, we all get that shit, man. Yeah. You got to eat. We get it. You got to eat.
You got to eat. But you got to take care of yourself, man.
It's just certain things like you got to, if you're going to intermittent fast, and let's say you're a busy person at work, you're going to have to make that sacrifice now. You're going to have to push through your stress, through your day, without eating. You can have your black coffee all you want. You can drink that all day. A little bit of water with electrolytes in it or whatever, this and that, you can have that. But the moment you see a French fry, can I have a couple?
Hey, listen.
You're done. You fucked up.
Hey, so I thought about it like this. You exactly what you're saying, right? Think, damn, I got to do this intermittent fasting or whatever you're trying to do. Damn, I got to eat this salad with no dressing. Or damn, I got to go to the gym. My body hurts. My back hurts. All this other shit. So let's think about this. When was the last time you ever said, yo, you went to the gym and said, damn, I wish I didn't go? Never. I never said, damn, I regretted going to the gym today. Oh, damn, I regretted not, going out to drink tonight. I never really regretted it that much. Yeah, you see the videos and everybody's like, oh, hey, cuz, nigga, you should have been out there. Well, goddamn, bro, it was lit. It was lit. It was lit.
That same person is mad at themselves because now they don't have the $200 to pay their fucking car insurance next week.
Right, because they went out to Capone's nightclub. I mean,
yeah, it was a lit night. It burned your money.
Yeah, listen, it was fun.
Lit up your money.
And the nigga probably didn't even get no poonie.
That's what I'm saying. And you can't pay your car insurance now.
Mm-hmm. Right, he's like, damn, man. You can think you spot me 200.
Right. And then he gets the 200 once you spot it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he says, oh, shit, do I pay this or do I go out again?
Yeah, he's still thinking about it, right? And then he's going to borrow it from somebody else.
It's a vicious cycle that these people do.
It's a vicious cycle.
That's why you don't hear from them no more eventually.
Of course, they're going to block you.
Because they owe you money now.
Because once they know they owe you money, they're not gonna respond to you.
It's a done deal, bro. We've all been through this.
Right.
I've dealt with plenty of them already.
Hey, listen, the worst ones are the ones where they hit you up randomly out of nowhere. Hey, cuz, how you doing, man? I see you shining. You doing good, man. Nice shoes, B. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cuz, you think you can let me borrow $50? I gotta pay FBO. I said, your FBO. I asked him. I said, I took my glasses off. When I read the message, I said, I don't even need glasses for this shit. I said, your FBO bill just $50?
I wish.
I said, nigga, you full of shit. I looked at my FBO bill today. Not today, last week. That shit was $146.
Shit. When I first moved in where we live, right?
Yeah.
First 2 months, $56, right? 50 something. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, they pepper you. They give you too nice.
In the beginning, whatever, and then now,
yeah, $112, $115.
Breaks $100 easily.
Because remember, it's the summertime. You running that AC.
Oh yeah.
And listen, I'm not going to sleep in my own sweat, nigga. Fuck that shit.
Oh no, yeah, obviously. Hey, look, man. If you're the type of person that turns off the AC and you gonna sweat all night, so you ain't got to pay that electricity bill, I ain't your friend, bro.
Nah, nigga.
We ain't talking,
bro. But even though with that, I'm just glad I'm able to afford it and pay it. No problem. So I'm happy about that. So I'm not gonna complain about it. But I'm like, damn, $150? Mm-hmm. $150. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. With that being said, I dropped 26 pounds. I was looking like a lambong, so I'm not so much a lambong.
So you see, people, this stuff is possible.
Yeah,
you
and I work a lot.
Things.
Nigga be drinking and shit.
You got to push through it. Like, the only time that I have to lift weights now is literally before I go to work.
Dog.
So I have to set aside 2 hours. I have to sacrifice 2 hours of my sleep.
Yeah.
In order to get that workout in. But I need it. Both mentally and physically, I need it. mentally more important for me. Because my lifestyle and the way I live, I don't, put all my business out there. But the way I have to do things in order to make sure that my family's taken care of, whew, wow. It sucks, but it doesn't suck at the same time because it provides. It does. It works out.
Yeah, that's all that matters, man.
And that's what exactly. That's all that matters at the end of the day. But is it tough? Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, it's whatever. It's a walk in the park, man."
Listen,
no, it's not.
Hey, I always be saying this. Sometimes somebody asked me one time and say, "How you doing?" Right? I said, "I'm good." They said, "You really?" I said, "Yeah." Even when I'm doing bad, I say, "Nigga, I'm good."
Same here. I'm the same way.
Good because at the end of the day, I'm able to provide whatever I need to provide for myself and whoever else I need to provide for in order to be straight, and I'm good. Yeah, some days, some months, or some weeks, you're like, damn, you're scratching your hands. You're like, man, certain weeks it's not the way it's not looking the way you want it to look, but you're like,
hey, look, now that you mention that, right? What taught me that certain weeks are just not gonna, or certain months are just not gonna be up to par.
It's just fluctuates. Yeah,
it's normal.
That's how.
And you know what taught me this? Do you remember when I was at Panther?
Yes.
And every teammate that I would have would jump ship on me.
Right.
The moment, okay, we're doing great for a month, right? Banking, making good money.
Yes.
1 week comes, fall short. Next thing you know, my teammate is saying, "Oh no, I gotta go. I gotta be consistent."
That's not how business works.
I'm like, man, then you basically what I would tell these guys, I'm like, okay, well, you need a job where you really legit need to clock in and out.
Right. So essentially, you're an independent contractor, right?
You're running your own business.
Right.
That's what you're doing.
Right. So essentially, you're an independent contractor. So some months you're gonna rack in a certain amount of money, and some months you're gonna rack in maybe a little bit less, sometimes a lot less.
Oh, I've had a whole month where I barely made shit.
Right. So
actually, more. You know what I mean, man. More than 1 month in my career.
Of course.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm doing well, and then there's a whole month that I didn't make what I made the last 3 months.
Of course.
But did that? I want to quit. I'm done. No.
Because the problem is with that is people don't know how to budget their money. Yeah. Let's say you're a bartender, for example, right? You're a bartender, for example, and you make, for the spring break, let's say you make 10 racks for the month, right? You say, oh, shit, balling, nigga. I'm going to go to the strip club to see some ass and titties, nigga. Yeah, right? 10 bands. You made 10 bands. And obviously, if you're an independent contractor, right, that means that money's not getting taxed. That's another conversation.
We're not going to talk about that right now.
Nah,
that's something that you do need to learn if you want to run your own business, though.
Right.
Anyways, go ahead.
Right. And plus, that's not something you want to talk about if because the alphabet boys be watching.
They're always watching.
So if you talking about the kind of money you making on the internet, watch how you talk because they're gonna look and say, hold on. Tyrone Jackson ain't paid his taxes since 2020.
And the funny part is, these people know where you're at, man.
They always know where you're at. So, just caution to people who want to talk about, I got money, nigga, and say all this other shit on camera. Be careful because they will look into it. They see it. They see the content. When you're talking about it, they're going to see it. And next thing you know, you're going to get hit with a big-ass audit. And be like, listen, where did you get this money from 2020 to 2023? Right? So, I got off track and shit, man. What the fuck we talking about
now? No, we were just saying, if you don't know how to budget your money.
Right. So, yeah, exactly. So, you make 10 bands in a month. And in the next 3 months, let's say you make 4 bands. So, in 4 months, you made $14,000. But then you going out to eating all this expensive ass dinners and everything like that. And next thing you know, you made 10 bands in that 1 month, but you spent 12 because you thought you was rich.
Or you're saying to yourself, "Oh, I'll make it back in the next couple of months." Yeah, you might. Key word, you might.
You might. But how many times are you willing to take that risk and say, "Listen"?
See, you just said it. How many times are you willing to take that risk? Because a lot of people continue taking that risk.
Right.
It's like they're gambling.
Right. And the problem is a lot of them make it back. And they're like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'll make it back. That's why people spend money like that.
And look, God bless these people right now in this economy. I'm sorry, but it's not easy right now. There are so many people that were successful out there. And then next thing you know, boom. Within the span of a few months, a couple days, a couple weeks, they got set back.
Huh.
Yeah, that quickly. And it sucks, man, because you work so hard to get to a certain point.
And then it falls apart.
And then it just falls apart
that fast.
That quickly.
Yep.
And, certain people might say, oh, well, you made a mistake here. You made a mistake here. You know what? It's not always that you made a mistake.
No.
But your money might be involved in a type of business or,
yep.
It's something that when the economy falls, it'll affect where your money comes from. So at the end of the day, no, that wasn't your fault, man. Don't beat yourself up about that. But I get it. It's easier said than done. Oh, you can fix your problem. Huh. Look, man, if you're a family man and you're trying to figure out how to put food on the table for your children or your entire family or whatever, and you don't got that money and somebody's telling you, oh, God will help you. Hey, trust me, man. Hey, that's a situation, man, that's very dark. Very dark.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to just leave it there. Sure, I don't blame people for having a belief in something. That's cool. That makes you strive to be better, to do things, to be a better citizen, to be a better man, to be a better woman, to be a better father, mother, whatever. To be better at work. But at the same time, the problem is a lot of these people, they forget that in order for those blessings to work, you have to put shit into action. If you don't put shit into action, and then you just looking in the sky like this, you're looking in the sky like, gee golly, wow, I hope I could come up with this $1,000 I need by, July 15th. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to look into the sky and say, listen, I didn't do anything today, or I'm probably not going to do anything tomorrow, and I damn sure didn't do anything yesterday.
And for the rest of the year, I'm not going to do anything either.
But I think I'm just going to walk into this. Maybe I win the lottery. Maybe I buy a cash 3 or pick 4 ticket, and I'm going to win $1,000, and I will be able to take care of myself for the next month. So when you without no action, you ain't gonna get shit. Yeah, you can ask for things, but if you're not willing to put in the work to make it happen, you ain't gonna get shit. So you're just wasting your time. And and those those type of people, we know those type of people. They're just looking for handouts, right? Looking for handouts. They'll be like, listen, hopefully a nigga let me borrow $1,000. Maybe I'll ask this nigga for $500. I ask this nigga for $200. Maybe this nigga let me borrow $75 so I can go to the casino.
Look, I'm not gonna mention this person's name.
Yeah.
But you're gonna know right off the bat who I'm talking about.
Mm.
It's okay. This person does not watch this, and even if he did, I don't give a fuck. But I supposedly had a friend.
A friend?
Quote. He became an acquaintance eventually, but
they usually do.
This is when I worked in your vicinity.
Mm-hmm. The asylum.
When I first met this dude, it was he just moved to Florida, got a normal job like how I did,
mm-hmm.
and this and that, and then not even a month, not even a week, not even, it's just literally in a few days it changed. He was given something else. Literally, just given to him because he was part of the family.
Nepotism.
But this person started off sitting right next to me doing the same thing that I was doing.
Oh.
Yeah, he sat right next to me in my same cubicle.
Gotcha.
Right next to me.
Okay.
Doing bond stocks and shit. Yeah. He was doing that stuff with me.
Oh, he don't watch.
So, next thing you know, a certain someone didn't come back to work because she was pregnant. She wanted to work from home. And she was told, no, you can't work from home. You have to come back to the office. She said, well, I'm not coming back.
Right.
And then next thing you know, the person that took her position was the person sitting next to me.
Right.
Because he was daddy's boy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, right in front of my eyes, I see how corporate America started really like shedding its light. Because I was still naive. I was still young. Came out of college thinking, okay, I'm going to make something of myself, this and that, right? Still had that mindset. And holy shit, that changed quickly, man. Because I saw that person in front of me. Literally, he was handed everything that you work hard for in life. It was legit handed to him. Never had to sweat, never had to sacrifice, never had to do nothing. To the point where he bought a home, got married, this and that, this and that. Literally. Like, it was literally pushed to him by wind.
By the skin of his teeth.
And what hurt me the most one time was I was looking for a place to rent, to live in. And all of a sudden I get a phone call from somebody.
Right.
And it was one of his buddies. Talking about, hey, man, with 50 grand, I can get you into a place you can buy a brand. I'm like, making $22,000 a year. You think I got 50 grand to fucking put down on something? Yeah, I said, who are you, man? Oh, such and such told me to call you. You were looking for him. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
That's after taxes, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, it pissed me off so much, man.
Right.
For his arrogance to think that I had 50 grand in the bank that was handed to me by somebody.
Right.
To go buy a new home.
Right.
I could barely put gas in my car, man. And I'm looking for a place to rent because I needed a place to live.
You know what?
Look, man, and other trials and tribulations went through that, and you already know where that ended up.
Yeah.
Hey, we're in the future now. I don't hold no grudges. God bless you. God bless your family, all this and that.
Oh, speaking of grudges, I hold no grudges. But so I got an interesting phone call the other day. I'm glad you mentioned.
From who? Oh, this is going. Okay,
I'll say her name. It doesn't matter.
Go ahead.
I got a phone call from Gosha.
A phone call?
Yes.
Wow.
She messaged me on Instagram because her birthday, I think, just passed. So I saw that shit. So I was, the diplomatic person I am, because I don't, whatever. I said happy birthday on the Instagram post or story. So then she called me on Instagram.
Because I was gonna say wait, she has your phone number?
No.
She had a different phone number at that time.
No, I still have the same phone number. I've had the same phone number since I was 17 years old. I am now 37 years old.
Okay, keep going.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe I need to change my number. But anyways, maybe after this episode, I might change my number. But yo, so she hit me up. I haven't talked to this woman in 13 years.
Nah, I was gonna say it's been a long time.
12 years, 12 or 13 years. So she was like, hit me up, whatever, right? So I talked to her. It was actually a pleasant conversation. I'm like, we're grown now, whatever, right? And and I give her props for this. Shout out to her. She's like, look, I just want to hit you up, see how you doing and all that. You always was a good man to me, but I was not as nice to you as I should have been. I could have been better.
She's right, because I saw how she was with you. I was there.
Hey,
yeah, and I'm sorry that you have to see that, but he's like a brother to me.
Listen.
And I seen the women that he was involved with, and I knew which one was good and which one wasn't.
Here's the thing, though. I'm not gonna sit and act like I was perfect, nigga.
Obviously not. Hey, well, hold on. Don't even go there right now.
Wanna be a boss?
Don't even go there right now.
Wanna be a boss?
This shit'll go on 3 hours if you go there. Don't even do that.
Wanna be a boss? So, man. So yeah, no, it was a pleasant conversation, and then you know what, she asked about you too. She goes, yo. She's like, yo, I bet, and it should make me laugh. She goes, I bet you if you told Gonzalo that we talk, you're gonna be like, what the fuck this bitch hitting you up for?
Yo, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, because when you told me it was Ghost Show, I was like, what?
Yes, I laughed.
Damn. No, God bless you, honey.
Yeah,
I don't mean anything. I don't mean
but she
anything
said
bad.
that. She's like, I would expect you to respond to me like that after how shit ended.
I mean, because she wasn't very nice to me, man. When you introduced me to her, you remember supposedly I was supposed to be hooked up with her friend. What was it, the Jamaican girl?
Man, Sherry Ann.
With them teeth that were all separated.
Yeah.
Bitch. Sorry. You weren't nice to me.
It's fine.
You were not. She wasn't nice to me, dog.
No, Sherry Ann wasn't even nice to me. Nigga.
Yo, she was the ignorant asshole, bruh.
What? She wasn't even nice to me.
Okay, well then, all right.
She was, but I think jealousy had to play a role with that because she used to be in a bed by herself, and you know.
But she was one of them people, you know, when they talk, like the air goes through their teeth. I'm like, yeah. Like yesterday, I had a sandwich, and yeah,
I had a what?
A sandwich.
A what?
A sandwich. Kind of like Mike Tyson.
A sandwich.
Like the air goes through the teeth because they got so much, you know, they got.
Hey, guess what? I had a sandwich.
They got a bunch of like holes in between the teeth. They
had a sandwich.
Shit was sick.
I'm gonna incinerate them.
That's how I knew. I was like, oh, I ain't missing out on nothing.
She was thick though.
Yeah, she was. I ain't gonna lie about that. She was.
Damn. Yeah.
But you know, like at the time though, I wasn't upset about it.
No,
I was like,
no.
At that time, boy, how many were around the block already, bro?
But the thing about that was, I think jealousy played a role with her. Because, you know, she'd be laying in bed and, and you know what I'm saying? And then, she just have to be abused with all the activity that was going on right next to her.
Oh, that's right, because she was living in the same roommate.
So I would come see her.
Man.
Hey. Remember? Yeah. So.
Let's just say she saw a lot of dark action. Like that Drake behind us.
Huh?
Yeah. Without the shine.
Yeah. Nah, but so yeah. So I talked to her. She's like, yeah, you know. She had a kid.
Who did?
Gosha.
Oh, I know. I remember that kid with the curly hair. Cute kid.
Yeah, Nicholas, yeah.
Yeah. That boy must be big now.
I think he's like 12, 13.
Wow.
So
damn.
Yeah, 13.
Well, God bless y'all, man.
But she's like, yo, so we had a good conversation. And she's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You know, you were a good man, and, you know, I didn't appreciate that at the time. And I appreciate the phone call. She's like, yeah, you might not want to ever, I didn't expect you even to answer my call. I'm like, I said, my nigga. This happened whatever years ago. It's not a big deal. It's fine.
I'm not going to I'm not going to chime in any further on this one. But
no,
shout out to you, Gosha. That takes a woman.
Yeah.
With some cojones to really come out and say something like that.
It did take a bunch of years to say that.
All right, but that's what I'm saying. That's a start because at least she came out and said something to you, right? Oh. You know how many right now who won't say nothing until they die?
I know a few.
They won't say nothing until they die.
I know.
I'm sorry. Even when they're dead, they still haven't said anything.
I know.
So that's what I meant. That's the point I was trying to make, man.
I know a few.
So for her to come out and say something like that to you, man.
She watched. Hey,
God bless her.
Actually, she watches the podcast. She said, "I enjoy your podcast."
Oh well, I mean, look, man.
She's living in Poland right now. She's in Poland right now.
She's in Poland. See, she got them kielbasa's, them real kielbasa's out there, bruh. Yeah. She can't say you nothing.
Well, I'm gonna tell her to send me some.
Yeah, she can put it. She freeze it. Right. You know, put it in a box.
Yeah. Well, because she's coming to Miami in August, so.
Oh, well then tell her to bring something.
Yeah, I'll tell her to bring some kielbasa's. Tell her to bring some authentic vodka too.
Yeah, that too, dog.
Authentic.
Whatever. Just bring the kielbasa, dog.
No, but tell her to bring the kielbasa.
Because we need that on the grill.
That literally means sausage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Polish.
Yes.
it tastes different.
Nah, but yeah, I was shocked. I was like, yeah. So, she been through whatever she been through. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, life is, she's 33 now. I mean, I am sorry to put your age on blast, but it was fine. But yeah, it was good to hear from her. She's like, yeah, I bet you if you talk about, he's going to be like, who the fuck is this bitch talking to you? I'm like, nah, I ain't going to say that, man.
I'm not.
We grown now,
on, man.
We're adults now, man. Like, this shit is not a big deal. So, yeah, it was a good conversation. It was cool. So, it was surprising to hear from her after that long, just to get that. Even though it took 137 years. And, I'm not going to.
No, but like I said, she didn't wait until her deathbed to say something as a woman. Much respect to you.
At the end of the day.
You know what that means? You don't live in denial.
Right. Well.
At least not anymore.
Unfortunately, a lot of times people got to go through things to see the light.
Now, hold on now. I will say this, man. This is a good dude here, man. If you're a woman. Hey, look, man.
Want to be a boss?
Hey, look, hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying, man.
Go ahead.
If you're a woman and you get this man in your life, right, and you want to take it seriously, like you literally want to build something, don't come in with 4 or 5 kids. That's not going to work.
No, hell no.
I'm talking about if you were a single woman and you walked into this man's life and you want something real, or you can get it with him. You can get it with him, man. Here's the thing, though. You're going to have to go through some trials, though. Because men with experience have trials, just like how women with experience have trials. It's the same thing. So at the end of the day, you both have to meet each other in the middle, right there. It's either you accept this person for who they are, you accept the other person for who they are. Okay? Look. See? 2. Not 1. That don't work. Unless you're just fucking. If you're just fucking, that works. Just don't talk to each other no more after that.
Fucky.
But if you really want to build something, you can do this. Look. See? All right.
I rarely. How am I going to say this? I rarely toot my own horn. But I'm gonna take off my glass for this.
Oh, you can toot it, nigga. Go ahead.
Any female that decides to deal with me, nigga, you're going to be straight. That's all I got to say, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
See?
That's all I got to say.
Now, you can brag about that, bro.
Because
I brag about it.
And we joke a lot. We joke a lot about a lot of things. But, nigga,
I brag
when it comes to that type of shit.
I know my goddamn worth at the end of the day, bro.
Listen,
either you accept it or you don't. You don't want this? Hey, go ahead.
At the end of the day, we all been through some hell in life. But listen, hey, I'm that nigga, man. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. You'll be all right. A lot of these
take note.
A lot of these girls don't want to deal with little boys, and then they get mad when they get little boy results. Keep dealing with little boys, you get little boy energy. You want to deal with men? My nigga right here, he taking care of business like he always done in life, right?
And the crazy part is I don't have much to show for it, but that doesn't matter.
Listen.
You know why? I do have something to show for it.
Oh, you do?
My little daughter is the most healthiest, most beautiful little fucking thing in the world.
What you talking about, nigga? You healthy?
Hey, very true. If I throw myself into that
You got a nice vehicle, you got a nice... What the fuck you talking about, man? Come on, man.
Hey, look, man. I look at those things as more of a materialistic thing.
Yes.
But yes, it takes work in order to get to that stuff. But I'm not out there flossing it off, showing it off to people, this and that, this and that, this and that. Because if it's not on in the internet, you ain't doing it.
Listen, you got family. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, nigga, you like a family member.
Oh, I know that.
I know this
Tell
nigga.
me that. I know.
I known this nigga for over 30 years of my life. I'm 37 years old, ladies and gentlemen. You listen, I know a lot of people be afraid to display their age and all this other shit. Listen.
We're the same age. We're both 37.
Right.
We're both born
We're
in
born
May.
the same age, same year, same month or whatever. Yo, I known this nigga for a long time, man. That's like a brother. It's a brother. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a family thing, man. It's family ties for me all the way through. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I know his family. He knows my family. We bonded up. That's so to see him with his baby, that's like my baby. You understand? So when we good, we always gonna be good no matter what the fuck happens.
And shout out to Whitehand. She gave me that beautiful little girl, man.
And shout out to her too.
She carried her, brought her to this world.
I haven't seen her in a while too. Yeah, shout out to her.
And that little girl is just, I tell you, man, I get up every day to do it for her. And I can finally say that because I was never a father before.
Right.
And now I know what it is.
Your position
feels like.
Your life changes when you become a father.
My mindset is so fucking different than what it was literally before she was born.
Of course.
Completely different. And the way I look at it now is my life, it matters because I have to be there for my daughter. But it doesn't at the same time because I would give my life up for her. If she needed my life to keep going, all right, baby girl, take it.
That's 1,000.
I wouldn't even hesitate. I don't even think twice about it. Go ahead.
That's always been, as a man, you were supposed to sacrifice your life for a family. Your father, my father, but always done what they had to do in order to take care of the family, even though if it was to the detriment of them. They're like, yo, this shit's going to fuck me up, but I have to do it for them. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a real nigga is. That's what a real man is, man. You know what I'm saying? A real man that's willing to do everything by any means necessary to take care of his family. Now, when I say by any means necessary, I know some of you niggas going to take it to the extreme and say, oh, yeah, I got to go sell a brick, off the coast of Bow Harbor. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not
hey, man.
That ain't what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Listen, now listen. You do what you do. If it works, it works. If the math is mathing, you do what you got to do. But, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But what he's saying is try to avoid that, please.
Right. You know what I'm
saying? You don't have to go that route, don't do it, man.
Right. Hey, listen, man.
Fuck.
Hey,
because police hot, a lot hotter now than it ever was in those times back then where you can get away with shit.
Hey, listen, I'll give you a perfect example with saying things without having to say it, right? So one time they interviewed Lil Wayne, right? There was a poll of like best rappers of all time, right? Gucci Mane was top 5 on there, right? They said, hey, Weezy. He said, what's up? They said, yeah. Gucci Mane was on the list above certain rappers, above Jay-Z and above Eminem, right? Mm-hmm. He said, yeah, voted for one of the best rappers of all time. Weezy said, huh? He said, nigga said, Gucci who? He said, Gucci Mane. That nigga smart. That nigga said, shout out to my nigga Gucci. Shout out to my nigga Gucci. That nigga said, hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? He could have been like, nah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He could have said whatever he had to say. But he said, at this point in life, man, you reach a point where it's easy to let things go and be like, all right, man.
No, you ain't lying.
You got it, man.
Yo, and that's why it's funny you mention that. I'm going to talk to you brothers out there, man. Fuck, they're not the brothers, just men in general. White, black, orange, blue, whatever you are.
Blue.
One thing I struggled with when I was growing up was jealousy. I used to let jealousy get to the best of me, man. I pushed away good women. There was a bunch of women that I came across that I could have had a great life with.
Sure.
But it was I fucked up. And as a man, I admit that.
Niggas.
It was pure, over jealousy or believing things or this and that. And let me tell you something. It pushed me to the point where I lost my mind. And then I realized, I'm like, damn, that's not even worth it.
Most of the time, it's not worth it.
What I'm trying to say is, men with insecurities. That's basically what I'm pointing at right now. If you have insecurities, do your best to get a grip on that, man. Especially if you have a good woman in your life. If that woman's coming home to you every day, feeding you, taking care of your children, this and that, and the moment she says, "Oh, I was watching whatever on TV, or I saw this hot guy walking around," if that triggers you, then calm it down.
Yes,
calm it down, man. She's not getting in the bed with that guy.
There's a point when insecurity becomes a little bit of OD, and
it becomes a sickness. It becomes a sickness that creates.
I wanted to use a more sophisticated word, but the
only
only word I can remember was OD. So it's OD, all right.
But
sometimes we like to keep it classy, and we use all these big ass sophisticated words here on this podcast.
What I learned is if your woman doesn't want to be loyal to you, you will find out one way or the other.
Listen,
don't go looking for it.
Listen,
don't go searching for it. You will find out one way or the other. Just like for a woman, if your man doesn't want to be faithful to you, you're gonna find out. Don't go looking for it. It's gonna show itself eventually.
There's nothing you can do.
You can't do nothing about that. Don't make yourself crazy. And let's say you find out the outcome, whether you're a man or a woman. As a man and as a woman, hey, step up to that person and be like, "Hey, I know what you're doing. I know what's going on. Move on with your fucking life. Don't fight for that. Not now in this time of age. Maybe back then. I'm talking about now. You don't fight for that."
Now, if you are in a situation where you know you can trust the person and all that, and things are not exactly going the way you go, you should fight for it.
He's right.
Because
he is right.
A lot of times people, and I've mentioned this in a previous video, where I'm like, look, a lot of people think, okay, you leave a person. And you're taking a gamble when you leave a person. They think you're gonna find a better situation. Now, don't get me wrong. There's particular situations where, you're dealing with abuse, domestic abuse, and all this other shit, and whatever shit like that. That's different. But I'm just talking about regular disagreements and all this other shit. A lot of the times it can be worked out.
Excuse me.
with conversations. And I mean, I guess if you're a fan of going to therapy, you can go to therapy and try to
whatever works,
whatever you have to do. I mean, a lot of therapy is biased nowadays, but
now I've done therapy before and it helped me.
Yes, I'm talking about when it comes to couples therapy. It's
it's
biased a lot of times.
It's like anything else. If you want therapy to help you, you gotta put effort into it.
Yes,
you can't expect the therapist to fix your fucking problem.
No.
They're guiding you in the direction to fix the problem.
Sure.
But you got to put the effort into it. And guess what? That therapist is taking the time out of the day to listen to your bullshit and your problem and to give you some advice.
Sure. I mean.
So give them a little credit. I mean, you're paying their own, but.
At the end of the day, if you're going to pay for something like that, you might as well take it seriously and do what you need to do in order to.
And here's the thing, you might not even have to pay for it if your insurance covers stuff like mental health like that. Because when I was at your vicinity and I had to see a therapist, it was paid for 100%. Didn't come out of my pocket.
That's fantastic.
And you have that still.
Yes.
Not that you need to go do that, because I'm just saying at that time I was. Look, let me put it this way, man. When I was young, I thought I needed therapy, right?
Yeah.
Because I was so into my emotions and, my jealousy and this and that, and it pushed me to the point to think that, there's something really wrong with me.
Sure.
Now I look back at that stuff and I laugh. If I knew what I know now, back then, I would have handled those situations so differently, man.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes with growing up.
Right. And in Spanish, we call it madurez.
Okay, so I would think, for me, a person that would say, nigga, you need therapy, or homegirl, you need therapy. Fuck it. We niggas. Bitch, you need therapy. Or nigga, you need therapy. Listen, making a mistake, people make mistakes. That's not the problem. It's when you are a habitual offender. When you continue to make the same mistakes over and over and over again.
It's a vicious cycle, and you keep doing it.
And then you start wondering, why is Why am I not getting a different result in life? Or
Right.
why does this thing keep happening to me? You're a habitual offender. You keep doing the same thing over and over again. You're self-sabotaging yourself when you're like, yo, why is this happening? Well, you keep doing the same thing and you're expecting a different result. I mean, they call it insanity. Everybody says the same fucking quote, but I didn't want to say that damn quote because fuck. Everybody says that shit, so you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, everybody, we're an hour in. Let's take a little intermission here. We'll be back soon for another hour.
Yes, we got a lot to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about, man. We're back.
This has been great. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this once we drop this, cause
No, we got a lot of time to make.
Finally, The Rock has come back to YouTube.
All right, y'all. We'll see you in a second.